Welcome to Yoga for Runners 6-week program on strength without strain. So just a brief introduction to this 6-week series. So we're looking really here at strength in its sort of wider context and really trying to be a little bit more interested perhaps in what strength means to you and whether it's an interest, a goal, an existing place you're in, you're feeling strong, and the ways that we can both develop strength in body and mind and how that kind of interplays. So I decided I'd write down a few questions for my own sort of self-reflection that I think might be of interest to you. So take them or leave them, and also just choose things that kind of do resonate or you feel might be useful to give a little bit more time to. So here's some of the questions. So where do you feel strong? Is there a place in the body? Is there a feeling? Is there an experience of feeling strong? Where is that located? It's a where question. When do you feel strong? So are the moments, are the times that you're really aware of this sort of sense of strength? And again, is that physical? Is that mental? Do the two come together? Do the two influence each other? What do you have in place to build or maintain your strength? So what systems, what ways do you have in your resource toolkit? That means that you're either maintaining a strength, a sense of strong body or mind, or both. And are you working on doing more with that, or are you just looking at maintenance of your strength? Where are you in terms of thinking, feeling, and doing things to support yourself around having that sense of strength? Do you measure? Do you have some sort of sense of measurement in a way of making sense of how strong you are? So is it about how many press-ups you can do? Is it about how you feel when you're walking or running? Is it about how you feel in your day-to-day movement? Is it how you feel when you put under a little bit more pressure of some kind? So what is your measure of strength? So it may change. Yeah, it may change over time. And it may change in context to what you're doing. Next question. Do you think it is important to feel strong? You know, is that something, is it kind of, maybe not a value, but is it kind of quality that you admire? Is it something you admire as a quality in others? Is it something you admire in yourself? And yeah, so it's how important that goal or that aim or that concept or that quality is. What does strength offer you? So it's kind of like, why buy into being a little bit more strong or maintaining your strength? What do you think it offers you? What do you know it feels like when you've got it? And what does it feel like when you haven't got it? And what is having it and what is not having it? I guess there. Next question. What gets in the way of you feeling strong or getting stronger? So there's, in everything that we work on or practice or work towards, there's usually obstacles we've got to get over, get under, get around. And the obstacles often create a degree of resistance to change. So it's useful to know if we do want to be stronger or maintain our strength, if there are things that get in the way of that. And it might just be the way we think about strength. It might be where we've got this delusion about what strength really is, and that really we don't need to see strength as something mega out there, that's kind of impossible. That it's possible for everybody in every context, of every age, to have a sense of feeling strong and developing that strength. And it doesn't mean necessarily kind of, strong, really strong six pack or really strong biceps. Often we need a little bit of strength in a lot of places, and we need to be able to move freely in order to really be able to be well and well supported around that strength. Okay. Next question. Do you connect strength with good health, fitness, or well-being? So if you think about I want to be well, or I want to be fit, or I want to be healthy, is kind of the idea of working with strength part of that kind of understanding, or is it kind of something very different for you? Your well-being might have nothing to do with feeling strong. I don't know. For me, it is, but I don't think, when I think of well-being, strength is the obvious word I would come up with. But when I start to unpack it, I do know I want to have that quality supporting me. Again, that is a mental thing as much as a physical thing. Okay, so the last question is probably a little bit more of a yogic question, but it obviously belongs in lots of different practices. So the question is, what role does my breath play in supporting me to get stronger or feel stronger? So I would say a lot, or quite a bit, or mostly, or it can't be forgotten, or it needs to be included, or it helps shape the whole integration of being stronger or feeling stronger. So yeah, so for me, that's partly what the yoga practice is doing, that's going to enhance and support that goal. So we are going to be looking at how we use the breath, as we always do, but we'll be paying a particular attention on exploring how the breath can support us to feel stronger. And again, that is your link between your mental and your physical. So that's partly why the breath is quite an important ingredient in providing strength. And it's certainly an ingredient, if we talk about strength without strain, of keying us into when we're going from what we can naturally build up to what is going beyond what we're ready for. So that's where this kind of strain element might be explored. Are we pushing ourselves too far in order to feeling that we think we're going to make ourselves stronger? So obviously there is a range, and there's a growth often around feeling stronger, around doing anything, but there is a growth element to it. And it's how we grow steadily, effectively, so that we don't get injured, we don't feel bad about ourselves, or we don't have to go right back to the start again in this pattern of overdoing and then having to repair and recover and then going to get stronger. And so it's that kind of process, and the breath can be a really good key. I'll go back to that word because it kind of keeps coming out, to explore and shape that. So hopefully you will find some interest in being stronger. Some of you will really want it. Some of you will think that you just need to maintain it. Most of us feel we're not strong enough, whether that's physically or mentally, because we have so many challenges, for the body and for just living in the world. That's kind of like what the world is. It's a challenge to all of us most of the time. So the more we kind of gear ourselves up for it to be part of our package of support, then maybe it will keep us safer and get us out of trouble more easily. So yeah, hopefully some of those questions might be of interest, and we'll explore some of those questions over the next 6 weeks through movement and breath work and just practice. So look forward to taking you through that process and see you on the mat, as they say. All right, thanks for listening. Bye for now.